Alright guys, so welcome back to another creepy urban legend episode. First of all, I want to say thank you for the amazing response we had on the last one.
Yeah, it's really amazing.
Yeah, it means a lot to us, so keep leaving comments, keep leaving likes and stuff like that. But anyway, moving on. This week we're going to be talking about the infamous Smiling Man. I've got a picture of him up right now, which I'll flash on the screen, and just like, you can only imagine walking down the street and crossing this person at night.
Okay, so the story of the Smiling Man is this guy was walking home late at night and it was a completely deserted street, completely empty, but it was a nice neighbourhood. He's never come across anything weird there, and there was just this guy in a suit dancing on his own down the road, and this guy thought he was probably just drunk, so he avoided him and went across the road. But then he looked back and the guy had stopped and he was staring at him, and he had this huge smile on his face, and he wouldn't, when I say staring, he was directed towards him, but his eyes are always upwards. So he's looking up, but it's like a really unnatural, creepy smile. And then he obviously started dancing close to this guy, and he was like crouched down on the floor. So this guy got really weirded out and just started to walk away. And then this is the creepiest bit for me, he started like cartoon tiptoeing towards him, like really exaggerated steps. So this guy at this point was like, what the hell is going on? So he was completely freaked out and was like, what the hell is wrong with you? And then this guy started dancing away as he thought he was fine. And then he stopped hearing his footsteps, so he looked back and he was literally sprinting towards him. I literally getting goosebumps just saying it. It's so creepy. And he still had this huge smile. He was sprinting towards him, so this guy ran away and he's never seen him again, and that was literally it. And that's why it's so believable, because nothing ridiculous happened. Like, that was literally just it. It was just what he described as what made it so scary was this guy just had a complete look of insanity on his face.
Just for me, the creepiest, scariest part of this whole story is that it could literally happen to anyone. I don't find so much like mythical monsters and all that sort of scary, but I don't know, there's something about unusual human behaviour that really freaks me out. Like, a crazy person is like so sort of real, but it just like freaks me out so much. Can you imagine what that guy was feeling? I mean, I would have run straight away, wouldn't you?
You would have screamed.
I would have screamed, yeah. So what we're going to do now is, that's the basic summary of the story. We're going to dive in a bit deeper to trying to find out whether the Smiling Man is a real person. Some people actually believe that he's like a phantom that only select people can see, and vice versa, only he targets select people, which is even more freaky.
So the guy that wrote the original story and saw the Smiling Man for the first time, he doesn't think it's anything to do with the paranormal. He just thinks it's a crazy guy, and so he's very much not sure if other people's sightings are real. But one thing that really stuck out to me, he spoke on Reddit about it afterwards and answered questions, and one thing that really disturbs me and makes me think that it could be linked to the paranormal is that afterwards he keeps having this recurring dream that he's dancing with this guy in the street, and he's like got the same smile on his face, and he's also looking up at the sky like that. So it's like almost like he's like searching for his dance partner, and like if you get too close that might happen to you, and that's what makes me think that it's like a phantom, because if it's getting in your dreams, it's different.
Right, so now we're moving on to the fact that it might actually be some sort of phantom as opposed to a real person. Is the fact that numerous amount of people on Reddit have like actually marked the location of where they've seen this supposed Smiling Man. Now, I'll flash the picture up now, but you can sort of see the main like sort of three areas are the ones that you can see on screen now, which are quite a distance apart. The fact that they reported these sightings on Reddit as opposed to something like YouTube or something else shows that they're not looking for sort of like attention or clickbait sort of crap. If you want to know, like, Reddit is like quite a savage place, so you wouldn't just like put up some sort of like clickbait crap. So that goes to more towards the theory that it's sort of like the Smiling Man is a actual phantom as opposed to a real person.
So another theory is that it could actually be something known as Angel Man syndrome, which is a genetic disorder which essentially makes people have very erratic movements. They always appear really happy and they're always smiling. like unnaturally so, and they also have impaired speech, which would make sense why he never speaks and never responds to people. Obviously this is quite a loose connection, but it is a possibility, and the fact that people keep seeing him could possibly just be this syndrome.
This is the sort of more realistic thing of what it could be.
Yeah, and I've just noticed it also says that they usually have a small head size, and he is described as having a really small face, small head, but just a massive smile.
Yeah, but I think in a way that's even more creepy, because if that's a real syndrome, like this genetic disorder, that proves to me that this smiling man was a real person, it was a real encounter, and to me that is just something that's more like real, or like an actual real experience. It's like so much more creepier to me than just like a supposed phantom.
Yeah.
Alright, another theory which I am putting near more at the bottom of my list of what it could be is just like general drugs, alcohol. The way they're describing this man is that he's moving like elegantly and with precision and like dancing to quite like a high standard, supposedly. Which anyone who's drunk or high would not be able to do.
There's been loads of sightings of the smiling man from loads of different people, but one that really stuck out to me is super creepy was this guy just getting off the bus like standard day, and he looks across the street and there's this man dancing and like looking up at the sky and smiling loads, and he'd obviously read the story and was like, oh my god. And it's literally as soon as he looked at him, he just slowly turned and like faced him, and he just ran, like he didn't see him again. But what's super creepy about that, it's like as soon as you acknowledge him and as soon as you see him, he then sees you, and that just, I just got goosebumps. That is just so freaky, and it just really scares, because imagine like walking home late at night, just coming across that.
No.
It's so like realistic and believable, and that's what makes this so creepy. Alright
guys, so that has been the smiling man, urban legend or real. Leave in the comments below. I'm gonna go for real.
Yeah, this one I'd say is definitely real.
So yeah, guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like and show some support for this. We will see you in the next one with another urban legend.